Welcome back to the channel, you guys. Do you have shoulder pain, knee pain, or want to improve your total strength? Today we'll be going over the secrets on how to be pain-free and strong forever. So make sure you like, hit the sub button, and stick around. We got some good stuff in store. All right, let's get to it. Today we'll be going over the 6 key rehab movements, 3 for the lower body and 3 for the upper body. These will be how-tos on how to get rid of your shoulder pain or knee pain. We'll then show you how to strengthen those same tendons and ligaments by overloading them with even more weight in a safe manner, creating more efficiency in all of our movements. Now let's get it started with saving our knees, starting out with our banded pullback movement. As I create tension pulling backwards into the knee, I'm strengthening a lot of the tendons and ligaments that are built up and surrounding my knee here, specifically my inner quad, and then also building up patella tendon strength as well with this exercise. The next movement we have is the heel elevated tap. I'm trying to isolate and stand on one leg primarily while I drop into the floor and let my heel tap without offloading any weight into that foot and driving up, strictly isolating my up leg on this one. Now this is adjustable based on height. We're using about a 12-inch box here. Next regression down would be about a 6-inch box on this one. The last rehab movement we have is the assisted TRX squat here. Now, if you don't have a TRX band, which is a very useful tool in most gyms, you could use a Smith machine or anything to hold on to offload some of your own body weight. One of the main functions of rehab is to restore function to whatever joint you're trying to repair. So if we're not doing movements to extend our mobility and flexibility, we're not really rehabbing anything at all. Again, our knee should be able to come to this full 90-degree or even below 90-degree flexion and back up. Now you may experience pain in this movement. If you do, you can simply take a couple steps forward to use less of your body weight or not go as deep in the movement. Our last rehab / overloading building exercise is the backward sled pull. This one falls into both categories because it doesn't put a tremendous downward strain on our knee joint. It allows free range of motion and good resistance built through this movement. This exercise is #1 in both categories, so start pushing and pulling. Now, if I'm more focused on the strength aspect of this movement, I'm gonna go into a push because that's where I can really overload the weight and I can apply the most force to the sled. Go from a push, as we go back, sink my hips down like I'm in a quarter squat, drive through, toe to heel, and keep a nice low positioning as I pull the sled back, right? So now the push-pull, more targeted for my strength growers out there. Now that the knee's healed, let's turn it up a notch. The banded split squat. Same concept as our banded pullback. Now we've significantly elevated the amount of tension and load. So now we're not only strengthening our quads, we're also strengthening the tendons and ligaments that support our knee joint as well. By doing this, you'll greatly increase your explosive and dynamic strength, allowing you to perform more challenging exercises. Elevated, weighted step up. Again, it's like doing our elevated heel taps. Now we're just increasing the load, increasing the range of motion, and increasing the resistance our body has to handle. If we can stabilize through this movement, we'll have much more stability in each leg alone, creating much more strength in every exercise that we do. You notice I put extra attention and control onto the negative aspect of the lift here. Your muscles, tendons, and joints respond much better to the eccentric portion of any lift. So if you're not controlling a movement down, you're missing out on a lot of gains that you could be potentially getting. If you're dealing with shoulder pain, you'll probably be dealing with knee pain as well because it's the same problem happening in both joints. No stability. There are 3 primary movements that we'll be working through today, starting out with our external rotation. Set up a light therapy band across your body, pin your elbow to your side, and rotate your hand outward. Now you don't want to let your elbow leave your side. If you need help with this, you can pin a light towel. Next, moving on to our internal rotation. Now we'll flip directions and pull the band across our body the opposite way, still keeping the elbow pinned into our side. You'll let the band open up your shoulder and you'll close the shoulder here. Again, helping open up our shoulder mobility. Lastly, moving on to our final rehab movement, the elevated external rotation. Now you'll set up a band in front of you, keep your elbow elevated about 90 degrees, hold that 90-degree angle in the arm and rotate upward. This will be the most challenging of the 3 rehab movements, but this will complete our rehab portion. Now that we've healed our shoulder, let's make sure it never happens again. This movement will greatly increase your ability to keep your joints aligned and stacked through any pressing movement. And what I mean by that is we're going from a wrist elbow stack and we'll be moving up to a wrist elbow shoulder stack. When we can move weight properly, our strength greatly increases. With using correct technique, our shoulder is at no risk for re-injury, even while pressing our maximum weight. Next, with the Hyperextension Y-Raise, you'll be laying in a prone position, extending your arms up and over the head while keeping your thumbs towards the ceiling. While doing this movement, we'll be increasing the strength of our scapular and middle trap muscles. By being in this hyperextended position, it puts a greater strain on our entire posterior chain, working the muscles all the way through our back down to our glutes and even our hamstrings. Lastly is the Facepull Y-Raise. Now it's not putting any of the lower half tension on the body, and now we can strictly isolate more of our scapular and upper trap muscles, specifically more of the rear delts that are sitting behind our shoulders, which again greatly help us stabilize our shoulder in any type of forward press or vertical press. Now, whether you're rehabbing or just trying to increase your strength, all of these exercises are good for you and you'll see great benefits from doing them. At least 2 to 3 times per week. Within about 2 months, you'll notice a significant change in range of motion, strength, stability, everything. I hope this video was helpful for anyone currently dealing with pain that needs to do these, or for anyone trying to improve your strength, wants to create more stability, creating more efficiency in your presses as well. So hope you guys enjoyed this one. Make sure you like, subscribe, and catch you guys in the next video. Let's get out.